Today on Filmed in Utah, I'm talking to Bethany and Helvis about their new web series,
Wrong memories.
Wrong Memories. Talk to me a little bit about it. What is the whole show about?
Well, the show is actually about three siblings who were born in early 90s, and their parents were killed in 1995. So they grew up with their aunt and uncle, and the children, two boys, have been in institutions for a while because the youngest one killed the killer who killed the parents in 1995. And so they grew up in with a really tough life. And in 2011, when they're in our day, the killings start to happen again, the same way like they happened in 1995. And the whole town where they live is worried about what's going on. And the story is about figuring out who is the killer and what's happening next in their lives.
Yeah, so we've got a detective who's investigating all the murders, trying to figure out who did it, and it's all circling around this family, but they don't know what's going on, why they're targeting the family. And so it's kind of murder mystery.
And this is a web series, right?
Yes.
How hard is it to produce a web series in Utah?
It's a lot of work getting everyone together. We had to get together a ton of actors who are willing to work for pretty much nothing and be available all weekends for a long time. So it's tough to weed out a lot of people who'd be available, but got some great talent here, so.
And what are you guys' final goal with the film, with the web series? Are you planning it on just a few channels? Are you going to try and get it entered into any competitions? What are you guys looking for?
We've considered doing a couple competitions because I had no idea, but they do web series film festivals. Go figure. So, gonna do some of those, but also we want to try and see if we can't get it on some networks, something possibly Hulu or YouTube or wherever will accept
Those are
us.
great distribution outlets. A lot of filmmakers who are going into a web series do this because they can do a long form show that normally wouldn't fit into like a film festival genre. So this web series can, will pick up some more interest as time progresses, I think.
Yes, we hope.
Now, what is your guys' time frame? When are you wanting to release this web series?
Probably by the end of the year, because it's going to take a while to film. Because we're planning on 13 episodes, so each about 20 minutes. So, and they're consecutive, they continue on. So, it will take about, probably by the end of the year, it's going to be ready.
Topher, talk to me a little bit about what it takes to make Wrong Memories.
Well, it's in a place where we're trying to work on a $0 budget. It's really hard to get some people to, donate their time and donate locations, especially when there's so much to do and so much time put into it. We luckily have found, some people that are willing to work with us, and we have a very large cast and crew to help us, do this sort of thing. There's a lot of calling on the phones, talking to people, being like, yeah, I don't have that much money, or no money at all. And it's a kind of a hard process, but I mean, I'm attached to my iPhone, so I'm always on the phone, always calling somebody, always doing something, Facebook, any place that you can go, Craigslist, Twitter. So my director is really big into Twitter, so she's like, trying to pound that into my like it's only 140 characters, but apparently we're getting a lot of feedback from there. So,
and I noticed something about these type of shows, web series in particular. I found that when you have no budget and you're making a show with $0 to do anything, including not even any money for craft services, the most fun is to get people who want experience on these type of sets. Do you find that being on a set is a better experience than, say, going to film school?
I've never gone to film school. I actually have a degree in civil engineering, and I just rely on my time being on set. I feel that being on set is more valuable than anything you can learn in school. Being on set, you're thrown into situations that you never would have been thrown into at school, because school is so structured, and it's you have these certain ideas, and you can run back to your teacher if there's a problem. When you're on set, there's no teacher to run back to. You have to, talk to somebody or make an executive decision yourself. Being like, okay, well, this is happening, so I need to do this now. And you have minimal time to do it. Rather than school, you're like, well, I'll do it tomorrow, or I can go ask the teacher tomorrow. So I depend on my 5 years I've been on set.
One of the things that I like about these web series also is that your crew and cast, because they're volunteer, they don't come in with a lot of egos. Does that make it easier to do these type of shoots?
It is easier. It's easier to talk to people, and especially when we had a meeting before, everybody's like super positive and super excited. And it's like, I like this kind of stuff where, people are, really, nice, and they're like, not all like, what? I'm an actor. Treat me with awesomeness.
That's right. I'm a star. I want a 3-story RV going wherever I go. I'm Ashton Kutcher's doppelganger or
Right.
something craziness.
But most of the people on there, it's just like super chill. They're just like, I'm doing this because I love doing it.